Hey there, and welcome to another video with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with the email marketing software called Activecampaign. The areas I'm going to cover in this video are how to get a 14-day free trial with Activecampaign, how to fully set up your Activecampaign account, how to create a list, a form, how to integrate your contacts into your Activecampaign account. So that means, for example, if you're migrating from a previous email provider to Activecampaign, you must have had contact from your previous email provider. So I'll show you how to move those contacts to Activecampaign. Or if you have like a contact list, like an Excel sheet, I will show you how to import that Excel sheet into Activecampaign. I'll show you how to create a form, how to create an automation with Activecampaign, and eventually I'll show you how to integrate your Activecampaign form into a landing page software. So for this very example, I'll be using a landing page software called Elementor. However, there are many other landing page software in the marketplace, but the one I prefer, or the one that I use for myself and for my clients, is called Elementor. So before we get started, I want you to go on my screen now. I'm going to leave a link here. It's called orichmedia1.com/Activecampaign, orichmedia1.com/Elementor. Use that link, it will lead you into both pages of Activecampaign and Elementor homepage. Or you can go in my description down below. Click on those links. It will lead you into the homepage of Activecampaign and Elementor. And from there, we can get started. Once you are on your PC, you need to come to your Google browser. Either click on the link in the description down below. In order to go to the Activecampaign homepage, you need to come here to the Google search browser. You need to type orichmedia1.com/Activecampaign. And once you tap that, it will lead you into the Activecampaign homepage. As you can see, this is the Activecampaign homepage. You can try it for free. There's no credit card required to set it up instantly. So enter your email here and follow the procedure. I'm going to enter my email here to get started. And then click here on start your free trial. So once you enter your email, you now need to enter your name. So I'm going to enter my name there. And then the next page is going to be my phone number. So click here on next step. Let's personalize your platform and experience. How many contacts do you have? At the moment, I do have more than 1,000 contacts, but I would just say less than 500 contacts, by the way. How many employees do you have? The reason why Activecampaign asks you these questions is just to personalize your experience and also to improve the platforms. So how many employees do you have? At the moment, I have 2 to 5. What industry is your business in? My industry is into consulting agency. So I will say consulting agency. What marketing automation provider, email service, or CRMs are you currently using? You don't really need to play around with this area if you don't want to. You know, we can skip this area. If you don't want to select anything here, you can't select. But I'll just click here on next. So lastly, let's set up some security so you can get your account easily and securely. So now I need to enter my password. And then I click here, take me to my account. Okay, guys, congratulations. That's the very first step you must do. And you have managed to do this step successfully. So now what you need to do is you now need to head down here, to this icon on settings. Click here on settings. And on settings, we're going to change a few details here. So, we're going to add our address. It's important to have an address. So what we're going to do here, we're going to add an address. So click here on add an address. Yes. So my address has been added now. And as you can see here, it says default. Click back here on the Activecampaign icon to go back to the homepage. Okay, guys, because I need to put an emphasis on the reason why I've added this specific part. The reason being is because the Activecampaign user interface has changed. So basically, Activecampaign has updated the user interface. Therefore, I had to shoot the other video on how to create a list and a form separately and then add it to the main video. So therefore, that's why you see you will notice a slight difference with the interface, right? I shot the first video on my account, and my account is still on the old interface, but I know how to navigate around. For people, we haven't used Activecampaign before, and we are using the new interface. I wanted to bring a little bit more clarity into how to use the new interface. That's why I shot this specific part of the video of Activecampaign on how to create a list and a form, and I've attached it to the main video. First thing first, what you need to do is you need to come here on the left hand side, right, where it says contacts. Click here on contacts on that very arrow, and a list of items are going to drop here. So you're going to have things such as account list, right? We need to click here on list. That's what we need to do. We have to create a list first. So what we need to do, click here on add a list. I will just name this list anything. You can go ahead with the template here. There's white paper, current clients, past clients. You know, if you want to use any of these, you can. But if you also want to create a new list, you can also create a new list. So click here on create your own list. And I'm just going to create. So my list name is called my lead magnet, right? So I'll click here on add. By default, when you create your account with Activecampaign, they assign you is a list, right, which is your master contact list. However, if you're not happy with this list, you can just delete it, right? And yeah, that'll be fine. But if you want to use that list, import contact into the list is absolutely fine. You can also do that, or you can just use your new list you've created. Now, if you want to import contacts into your new list, it's also very simple and straightforward. You can just click here on import contact and go ahead and import contact as CSV file, or you can copy and paste your contact. You go ahead and import your contact. However, if you already have your contacts, that's absolutely fine. So, and there's many other ways here that you can import your contacts. So now we're going to import our contact as a CSV file. So click here on import file. And I'm going to get that from my passport. So I'm going to say, this is my document, and then I'm just click here on open. So you see, these are the files that I have. You know, I have certain fields. I have a name, email, address, city, and zip code. So let me just open the file. And this area, I don't really need to worry about this bit, right? Now, tags allow you to identify contacts you could add. Do you know what? This bit, yes, I could put a tag here, but that's not really necessary right now. So what I will need to do here is I'll just click here on import now. So now my contact has been imported successfully. You need to click here on website. So click here on website. Right, so just click here on create form. On creating a form, there's many types of form or styles of form. There's inline form, floating bar, floating box, and model. Depending on your plan, right? Depending on your plan. So if you use like the basic plan, you're only going to be able to use the inline form. However, if you're using a little bit more expensive plan, I'm sure you'll be able to use the floating bar, the floating box, or the model, depending on your plan, really. I don't know what plan you're using, but I'm just going to stick with the inline form for now. And I'll just select the inline form. Action, subscribe to a list. Here, options, I need to select the list. It's going to be my lead magnet. And then I'll just click here on create. Oh, sorry, I need to enter the name of the form. So I've entered my form name here, and I now need to click here on create. So I've created, so I'm now on this page. We now need to customize our form, right? So there's quite a few things we need to do. So far, this is how our form looks like. We're going to change details here, where it says full name, email, and so on. So let's go ahead and customize it. On the right hand side here, where it says fields, there's first name, last name, phone, and so on, right? You need to come here on fields, right? So if you want to get rid of the first name, you can get rid of the full name if you want to get rid of that. And let's just say you want to get rid of the full name because you only want people to give you their first name. They don't have to give you the full name, right? So just delete that option. And you're just going to drag the first name here. So there's going to be first name and email. And if you want to make this space required, so just click on it and just click here on required, right? That's going to be fine. Now on the email, the email is fine, right? Now on the submit button, right? You can change the message here on the submit button. Let's say you want the submit button to be named something else. Yes, I want the free ebook. Yes, I want the free ebook, right? That's basically a message you put here. Yes, I want the free ebook, right? So now we're going to go to start. If you want to change the details here around, so let's say at the moment here, it looks white, right? And it's not very presentable. However, if you are inserting this specific form into your landing page, it's not really going to matter a lot about the design of the form here, because you're going to customize the form on your landing page anyway. But if you're just embedding this link into your WordPress website or into your website, it's very important that you kind of brand your form. So put your brand color into your form so that it matches your brand, right? Because this specific form right here is very blank. So, but we can change the outlook, right? So on the background here, I'm going to really go ahead and give a different look to this background, right? I can give it a look like this. You can see already it looks nice. Depending on your brand, you can change it the way you want. I've changed that bit. Now the messages here, for example, where it says subscribe for email updates, this message looks very old and outdated. You know, a lot of people don't really use this type of words these days. So what I'm going to write here, I'll say, I'll just write anything really, but I'll recommend you to write something catchy, right? Something that will grab people's attention. Because people are enticed by words, and they're enticed by, quality words, not just any words. Improve your business. Here on this area, if I want to add like a description, I can add a description there. You know what? That's not that deep. But at the same time, if I want to get rid of it, I can also get rid of it. I'll just delete this and just press OK. I've deleted. Absolutely fine. So here where it says marketing by Activecampaign, right? You don't need to have marketing by Activecampaign here. Just click here on this very area, put that on off. So that's pretty much with the form now, but there's more things which I need to show you, by the way. So come here on options, where it says show thank you, right? Thanks for on submit, right? When someone submit, the form, what message will come up, right? If you like to upsell them into something else, here where it says opt-in options on this gear icon, click on that. Opt-in confirmation. I really don't like to use this area. I don't like to leave this on. Why? Because, well, actually, it can be a good thing to leave this bit, right? Because some people like the subscriber to double opt-in or to double opt-in. It's not really a thing that I like to, because I assume once you give me your credentials, that means you're in it and you've really made a decision to give me your credentials. I recommend you to just leave it off, really. You don't have to leave it on. So once you do that, just click on save, and then you need to click here on integrate. There's many ways to integrate your Activecampaign form. You can actually copy the link here and paste it into either your WordPress website or any other website you have. There's a way to do that with WordPress. There's a specific way to do that with WordPress, but then I'll show you a more effective way to do it with WordPress, with Elementor on WordPress. So And then I'll just click here on save and exit. Right? So we've created our form now. It's called the copywriting guide. So what we need to do is, let's go back to the homepage here. So, okay, now we're going to integrate Elementor with Activecampaign. So go to the link on the screen here, or you can use the link in the description down below. It will lead you into the Elementor homepage. The link is also called uricmedia1.com/Elementor, right? I'll leave that link on the screen here. So click on that link so we can get started with the Elementor integration. And just type here uricmedia1.com/Elementor, right? So once you click on that, it will lead you into this very page. And so what you need to do is, so back in the days, Elementor really never used to do hosting, but these days Elementor do hosting as well. Yes, I'll recommend Elementor hosting, but for this specific video, we need a landing page software or a website page builder. So you need to click here on Elementor, and here on Elementor, you need to click here on products, right? So you come up here on products, click here on page builders plugin, and just click here, get it now. So there are many plans with Elementor, right? So there's a essential plan for one pro website is $59 US. For free website is $99. The expert is 25 website, and the agency plan is 1,000 website. The one I use is the 25 pro website, is the expert one. However, I'm going to upgrade it to the agency one because of the number of websites I'm building. So I will recommend you, if you're going to build more than 3 websites on your site, I will recommend you to go with the expert one because it's going to save you a lot of money. So nevertheless, go ahead, choose your plan. Once you choose your plan, you need to click here on buy now. On buy now, you need to enter your billing info, right? Go ahead, enter all your billing info. Once you've entered everything, make sure everything is correct, and you need to click on pay now. So go ahead, make your purchase, and then I'll see you on Elementor's dashboard. So once you make a purchase, it will lead you into a dashboard. I'll see you there to walk you through the details. Once you make your purchase, you will now have an access to a dashboard like this. So this is your backend or your dashboard. So this is my dashboard. You need to log into your dashboard. These are all the websites that I've connected with my Elementor Pro. As you can see here, they all say Pro, right? Now click here on subscriptions. This is a subscription I have. So what you will need to do is Elementor is going to show you like your receipt, what you've bought, right? And on the right hand side here, you need to download the zip file. So once you download the zip file, so let's just do that. So just click here on download the zip file, by the way. And once you download the zip file, please do not unzip this zip file. Just download it as it is and don't unzip it. And now go to your WordPress dashboard. You will now need to add some plugins. So come here on plugins and click here on add new. So we're going to add Elementor. So this is Elementor website builder. So we're just going to click here on install now and then click on activate. So we've added Elementor, right? So we now need to add Elementor Pro. So we just click here on add new. And then we're going to upload our zip file. So click here on upload, choose a file. And then click on activate plugin. So our Elementor Pro has now been successfully added and everything is connected and activated, right? So let's just click again here, connect and activate, just to double check, and just click on activate. Okay, everything has now been successfully activated, and now the status here says active, right? So that's absolutely fine. So now that we've added Elementor and Elementor Pro, you come here to Elementor and click here on settings. So on Elementor settings, you need to click here on integrations. So here on integration, scroll down to where it says Activecampaign. Where it says API key, you have to enter your API and also enter your API URL. So let's go to our Activecampaign dashboard. So now I will assume you've already created your account with Activecampaign, and this is basically what you will see. And come down here to developers. So here on developer, where it says API access, right? So URL, come here to your WordPress dashboard. You basically copy this URL and come down here where it says URL, paste it. The same thing here where it says key, you will copy the key and paste it as well. So essentially that's what you need to do. And once you've done that, right, don't forget to save changes. Great. So you've done that now. If you have done this step, congratulations. This very first step is called merging Activecampaign with Elementor. So what we're going to do now is, we're going to go back. So this specific, so as you can see, this is my website. I specifically created this form with Elementor, and everything, and I've integrated my Activecampaign form. And I'm going to go for the done with you page, for example. So I'm just going to select a section here that I want to add my form, right? So I'll just select this one and just click on plus again, and then click here on these two, right? So we're going to have two columns here. The first column, I'm going to add a form. This is our actual form. So I'll just paste my form there. That's how it looks, right? But I'm going to get rid of one form field. The message one, I'll get rid of that because I only need two. And I'm going to add my digital assets here, right? So what I need to do is I need to click here and then click on image, just add an image here. If I want to reduce the size of this image, I can just go with medium. Let's say I want this image to be medium. Yeah. And then I just select and add my digital asset there. So this is how my digital asset is going to look. So basically this guide is a, this is a guide that I designed for one of my clients. Form fields here, I need to edit the form fields, right? So click here and, I'm going to add some fields here. So what I need to do, go back to elements, and I'm going to add some text just on top here and get rid of this text. Now, if I want to increase the size, well, I can just come here and just increase the size of the text a little bit more. Let's say I want it to be like this. It's okay. So that's fine. I can just leave it like that. Or, you know what? I think this message could be a little bit bigger. Okay, awesome. So 50 style household. And then I'm going to go back again to elements, and I'm going to insert some text down here as well. And I'm going to delete this one. This is our guide. Oh, sorry. This is our guide. I think I might need to make this guide a little bit more. Okay, guys, you can play around with the size here. And then I'm going to change the color here. So I'll just go here to style. So I'll just go here to style, and then I'll click here on classic. So on classic, I need to choose a specific color. So I'll get rid of that color there. I've already got my hex code. However, I can just drag this and select a color, right, that I would like to go with. I don't know which one, guys. I'm confused. Okay. If I have a hex code of my color, I can just paste my hex code there. For example, I have a hex code of that. I have a color here that I would like to paste. I'll just, let's say I want to paste this color here. This is how it's going to look, right? So guys, you can always change this to your own color or play around with the colors here. So click here on, so just click here on edit, right? And then you'll be here. What you now need to do here is we need to edit details here. So our form name, we can just name that lead magnet. We don't have to name it, but we can just name it. And now the buttons, we need to, if you decide how you like the buttons to be, if you like the button to be medium, the button can be medium. Custom width, we can go to 60. Let's say 60, and then I'm just going to center that. Okay. You know what? Let me go back to 60, right? And I'm just going to put on the right. I want it to be in the middle. Here where it says next, previous submit button, I'll just change that. So I can just play around with the way I want this to look. Let's say I want it to be 50. I want it to be right centered. Oh, damn it. If you want to change like the button colors, you can change the button colors, guys. You can go ahead and change it, right? So now, submit button, get our free guide icon. I need to change the icon here. I'm going to put this arrow just to indicate like people should actually click there and get it. So action, I'll leave the actions to email. Now on the email, you know, here you will have some random email here. You will have to enter your own email here, right? Enter your own email here. It's going to be, my email is contact@urimidia1.com. You also need to enter your email down here. So let me just get rid of this email. And I'll just copy this and paste my email down there. So my email is contact@urimidia1.com. From name urikmedia1, reply to urikmedia. Okay, so do that and come here to step settings. On step settings, type number and text. That's absolutely fine. Additional new form ID, right? Custom message, right? You can select the custom message. When the message was sent successfully, what should you say? You can change it and say something else. Your e-guide is on the way. Thank you. If an error occurs, what shall I say if an error occurs, right? So this is up to me, but you can change, guys, you know what, change this later. Then let's go back again to step setting. I want to double check if I've put everything accordingly. Yes. Action after submit button. I need to go back here. I need to put Activecampaign here. So just select Activecampaign. Now let's go down here to email. It will be fine. Now you have Activecampaign here on, and then on Activecampaign, you need to select a list, right? So API, just leave it to default and just list, click on select. Our list here is my lead magnet. And my list here is my lead magnet, right? On the field mapping, you need to make sure is exactly the same where it says email, enter email, first name, it has to be name. So last name, you don't need to worry about this because we didn't fill in this area when we were creating our form. So once you've entered everything, this is basically how it's going to look. Just click here on update. And then I'll just go back to action after submit. When somebody submits your form, right, what's going to happen is if you want them to, if you want to redirect them to another sales page, you can enter the redirect here and just go down here to redirect and enter the URL. Let's say you want to redirect them to the done for you service page, right? Let's say you want to redirect them to a specific page. You will just come here and copy this link and head back here and just paste the specific link there, right? But make sure this is what you want. And then after you've done that, you need to click here on update. Make sure everything is updated. And once you've updated everything, let's now go back to our Activecampaign. We will now need to create an automation. So click here on automations. This is basically like an example of how an automation looks, right? You can, kind of already have an idea of what an automation is, but don't be scared by what you see here. It's not that complicated, but I will show you right now. So click here on create an automation. And on this page, right, you have a lot of type of automations you can create, a lot of recipes. As he says, recipes. So you can start from scratch. You can, product interest, you can go along. There's so many things that you can do here. So if you want to start from scratch, so just click here on start from scratch and just click here on continue. So now select a trigger. So obviously something must trigger an automation when it comes to email marketing. So I'm going to select subscribe to a list, right? I'll just say, or submit a form. If I want this, I can just put that submit to a form or subscribe to a list. Let's just say that. And how often would I like the list to be run? I only want it to be run once. And I need to select the list. So just come here and select my lead magnet. This is the specific list. Now, if I want to go like segment the contact entry, this, I can go ahead and segment and put all these details, but I want to make this tutorial very simple. We'll do another tutorial for segmenting. So for now, let's just leave that basic and just click here on add start. Now I need to select an action. So an action could be a condition, right? If I want the person to wait for a certain time before they receive the item, so let's just click on wait for now, just to show you. If I want them to wait for a specific period of time, I can just select this one. Let's say I want them to wait for minutes. I want them to wait for 18 minutes, right, before they receive the lead magnet. So I can just click here on wait for 18 minutes. And then I need to add an action here, go back to sending option. I need to now send an email. I need to create an email here. And I'll name this email and just click on create. So, okay, so here on this specific area, as you can see, there are a lot of design templates, right? So I'm not going to choose anything from this specific design template. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I'm going to select a specific template on this homepage. So on the homepage, as you can see, there are a lot of templates here. I'll select these specific templates down here, right? Once I've selected these specific templates, I need to delete certain details here. I'll just get rid of I'll just get rid of this area and just click that delete this. Well, I will just leave it like that. And then I can, how to build your contact through better marketing. Okay, now I can just get rid of the message here, right? And I'm going to go ahead and bring in my message here. So I'll just paste my message there. That's basically my message, right? So you can, this is my message. I've copied this from my client, by the way. This email is my, this is what I designed for my client. And the image here, I need to change the image. Start. Just click on get started and then add a new image. And you need to upload, click here on add a new image, upload your image, right? And then select your image. I'm sure you're going to have a problem with the image size, but that's not a problem. If you just go here on canva.com and create a custom image size. So just click here, create a design and just enter 160 by 160, right? So 160 by 160 is the perfect size for this image, right? So I'm going to choose this one. So this is how my image looks. However, if you want to increase the size a little bit more, you can increase the size a bit more. So now I change the background color to blue, to green. Guys, play around with this, change it to how you want to change it, right? So I'll change the background color and then I'll also change the message here. Make sure your message is correct. Change the title, right? And what's even more important, I need to put the lead magnet in there, right? So if I come here to links, I need to insert the lead magnet. So let's leave this part like this now, and let's come here to our Google Drive. So here on our Google Drive, what you have to do is basically you need to upload your lead magnet into your Google Drive. So just click here on File Upload. Once you click on right, so I've uploaded this one and I now need to click on it. So guys, this is an example of my lead magnet, right? So what I need to do here, I need to click here on Share. And where it says here, normally yours will say restricted. So you need to click here on change, right? So you need to change that to anyone. So mine is with anyone. Yours is going to be restricted by default. So you have to change it to anyone. And once you do that, you need to copy the link. So now let's go back to our Activecampaign dashboard. You need to now paste that link here. And once you've pasted the link, you need to click here on Save and Exit. So this email, so I can just change now the email. I'll just name this email welcome. So I have the welcome email. So now that I have my lead magnet content, right? So I need to click here on Save. And then I need to insert an email here. Just click here on Edit Email. So now you need to come here to basic, basic templates and click here on custom, right? So this is the custom that I've created recently. So just click here on select. So my name is Rich, right? I need to change my email. So Activecampaign loves professional email, guys. I think any autoresponders love professional email. It's very easy to create a professional email with your hosting provider. Get yourself a professional email. So I need to enter my email there, a professional email, and just click here on continue. And just click here on next. This is my email. I'll just click here on next. And so I need to verify this. So let's just click on send verification email. So let's just verify our Activecampaign. Just click on verify. Let's head back here. Now, just basically double check that everything is okay here. Message name, my lead magnet, right? Pre-header. Subject. I need to change the subject here. So I need to send test, right? So let me send the test to this email. Your goal is to make sure your email gets into the primary, right? This is where you want your email to get into. Or if you want your email to go into, your email can also go into promotion, is good. But if your emails go into spam, that's not good. That means that people hardly go into spam. So you have to avoid your email going to spam. You want your email to go into primary or promotion. These are the two places you want your email. But ideally, the goal is to get your email into primary. So once you've done that, you now need to click here on finish. So at the moment here, this is the condition, right? The person will need to wait for 18 minutes and then they will receive an email, right? This is the email they'll receive. But the thing is, I don't want people to wait for 18 minutes. That's going to be too long, right? So I've just put this as an example, but I'm going to get rid of this one. When a person, signs up to our list, right? They will get this email straight away. That's all we need. And now down here, I need to add another condition. So I need to add a wait. So click here on condition and workflow and just click here on wait. I need to wait for a period of time. I'll say I'll wait for 4 days and then I'll send them another email. So wait for 4 days, send them another email. So just click here on send. Create a new email. So I'll just click here again, click on condition and workflow and click here on end this automation. So basically the automation will now end after these 2 emails. And I need to, one thing very important that I see a lot of people doing, they don't set this area to active. So make sure you set this to active. So once it's set to active, that's it. Okay, guys, if I wanted to add more actions, I would have just added more actions, but I just want to make this tutorial very basic again, So yeah, so essentially this is what it is. And that's it. So okay, guys, that was all about a step-by-step guide to Activecampaign. We did set up an account, create automation, import our forms and everything. So that was all you need to know about Activecampaign. If you do have any questions, drop it in the comment section down below. I'll be more than willing to answer. I do have a lot more videos on Activecampaign. However, in this video, I made sure I cover all the essential part, everything you will need everything that needs to be covered in this video. So if you do have any other questions, drop in the comment section down below. See you on the next video. Take care.